Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's tailored to. My name is Amanda for those of you that don't know, and this channel will be tailored to my different interests and things that I want to do and learn. So today's video is definitely a new realm for me. I have always been the type of person to want to enjoy DIY. If I can make it at home, I'm going to learn. I may not do it all the time, but I do enjoy DIY. So the concept of soap making for me started because last summer I went for a regular mammogram, and lo and behold, they told me to come back for another mammogram and then biopsies, and it's been a roller coaster of things happening, and diagnosed with breast cancer, very early stage. It's, super early, so I'm thankful for that. But it definitely got me thinking about what we put in our body, what we put on our body, and trying to be as healthy and as clean as I could be. So I started with essential oils and wanting to make gifts for friends and family. Got me down the rabbit hole of soap. It started with, bath bombs and bath salts. And for those of you that know me, once I get a topic like that, it's just downhill in a good way. So I fell upon a few different channels that share their soap making skills and their things. I'll link them down below. Brambleberry, Soap Queen, Royalty Soaps. So this has been a few months of me just watching and intrigued. Even soap, anything we're ingesting, anything we're putting on our body, it's mind-boggling, the ingredients and the additives and the different things that are in there. So if I can do it myself and make sure that it's gonna be healthy for me with my multiple allergies, on top of all of that, I'm gonna do that. So I just decided to record my first venture on making soap, and I hope that you stay to watch. I mean, this is fun. Okay, so after months of research, I researched the different oils that I would be using for my body bar. And just for those that don't know, soap is made by mixing different oils and fats with sodium hydroxide, which is the chemical term for lye. Lye is very dangerous. Yes, ladies and gents, it is in soap. You have to be very careful when dealing with it. When you mix the oils and the lye together, it goes through a chemical process called saponification, which then makes it safe for us to use on our skin without any issues. So I mixed the oils together, and then I poured in the lye water solution. Right here, I'm just making sure all my oils are melted in together. Then I added the lye water and used the stick blender till it was emulsified. Didn't take too long for that to happen. You just have to make sure that the oils and the water do not separate. You can also do this using a whisk. You don't need a stick blender, but it will take a little longer to come to emulsion, mixing and blending it. So once it's at the trace or the thickness that you desire, you can then start adding fragrance, which is what I did here. I added a fragrance from Brambleberry from their anniversary kit. It smells kind of like sweet pea to me, which is one of my favorite fragrances. Mix that in. I'm still learning. This is like my first batch, so it thickened up a lot faster than I thought it would. So now I just separated and took some out because I wanted to use a nice green mica powder on the main bucket and a pink mica powder in the smaller bucket. There goes that green. I don't know the name. I don't know the company. I can't remember offhand. I got them through Amazon. And I also added cranberry seeds, which were purchased from Brambleberry, to the pink. The cranberry seeds have a nice little scent, so it just adds a little something to it and also works as a light exfoliation. So I had in my brain a nice pretty swirl, which didn't work out the way I wanted because it thickened up so quickly. I had to kind of rush to put it in my mold. As you can see, just how quickly the pink thickened up. I wasn't fully ready for the cranberry seeds. This is a learning curve for me, first time. Give a lot of props to all these people that are doing it day in and day out and doing it as they're recording it, because this was not easy. So I mixed it up. Didn't seem like there was enough, so I threw in some more. Why not? It really does smell so good. Cleaned up a little. So again, I had a swirl in mind and I had to just dump in. So put some of that pink in on the bottom. And then just kind of layered it up. It's definitely a process to learn how quickly it thickens up and how the fragrance oils are gonna affect the batter. It was definitely a rush at the end. But I did love the colors. It smelled amazing. And it was just for my household, so I wasn't too worried otherwise, colors and things like that. So again, just threw that on top. This will get easier, I'm sure. It has to. I scraped every ounce of it out of the bowl. And tried to flatten it up as much as possible, even it out rather. And then I just took a stick and tried to swirl a little bit on top because I knew it wasn't going to give me the desired swirl because of the thickness. I also added cranberries at the end, cranberry seeds on top, just for decorative purposes. And we're done. Next was my facial bar, and I used a different set of oils, which is why the oils in general look darker. And again, added my lye solution, separated them. I added matcha green tea powder to the bigger bucket and bentonite clay. Both have detoxifying properties, and because it's for my face, I wanted to be able to get all the impurities out. I wear makeup almost daily. And then I just threw it in the Pringles container. And both soaps were set to the side, covered for 24 hours. Okay, so after 24 hours, I was able to unmold both. As you can see, the facial bar definitely sliced up nicely. Looks cute. The green sweet pea dupe came out just as easy. It was very easy to cut. My issue was trying to figure out how wide of a piece. These were, again, were from my household, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But now I just have to let them sit for 4 to 6 weeks so that they can cure and we can use them. Here we go, guys. Soap.